Welcome back to Birch's Blessed Barbecue. My name is Michael Birch. Let's make some succulent peach cobbler. We have our peaches peeled, sliced, and ready to go. There's multiple ways you could do this. You could blanch it in some boiling water. Skin should peel right off. You can slit it and take it right off. I use the peeler. We are going to get these peaches ready for our cobblers. Some white sugar and some brown sugar. Pour that on top. Going down with a little bit of honey, zest of this lemon, juice of it as well. So we're gonna cut that out. We already rolled it. Lost some of the juice on the board, but I'm gonna squeeze. Let's go in with some vanilla bean paste, cornstarch, and some salt, some sea salt. Let's go in with some cinnamon, nutmeg, a little bit of ginger, and some cloves. Now let's give this a mix to make sure everything is nice and incorporated. Cinnamon, the cloves, and the nutmeg, it's all coming together. Now let's set this aside to let the juices form while we make our batter. Let's make our batter. We're gonna start off with our flour, baking soda, and salt, going with our sugar, and some cinnamon and cardamom. Some vanilla extract. And with some whole milk and our brown butter. Give it a mix. While we finish up our batter, I'm bringing our pan and a stick of butter down into this pan into a 350-degree oven. Around 5 minutes, we just want this butter to melt. Finish mixing up our batter. Let's make a buttery cinnamon crumble. Going with some flour, some brown sugar, a little bit of cinnamon, some salt, and our cold butter. And we're gonna mix this together until it forms a nice crumbly dough. Work these all in together, having that cold butter to give us some nice butter pockets. Now that our streusel is coming together, let's build our cobbler. We have our melted butter. Go down with our batter and just pour it all over that. We're not gonna mix it in. It's time to go in with our peaches. Take these peaches, make sure we fill the whole bottom up with it, and spread it evenly all throughout there. Then we're gonna finish it off with the mixture that it made. We have our streusel. We're just gonna spread it evenly over the top. In the oven this goes for the next 45 minutes to an hour. Let's start our whipped cream. And we're gonna go in with some heavy cream. We have some powdered sugar and salt. Dump that in there. Some of that vanilla bean paste. Tad bit of some of this vanilla extract. In with our mixer. And let this mix until it forms some medium peaks. Now that we have some medium peaks, set that aside into our bowl in the refrigerator until it is time to eat. Now let's make some caramel. Over medium heat, we're gonna have our sugar. So dump the sugar in there. Recipes for these will be down below. And while this is going, we'll continue to stir. And continuously stir the sugar so nothing burns. Let it take its time and go through the process. After a few minutes, it'll begin to crystallize. It'll begin to liquefy. Just keep moving. Once it turns this color, we're gonna lower the heat and drop in some butter. Just want to keep stirring that until all the butter is melted. Just be careful with it. It is hot. Once all the butter is melted, we want to keep stirring and slowly going with our heavy cream. Again, it's really hot. Going nice and slow with that. And continue to mix. Turn the heat back up to a medium. As you can see, the color starting to come together. We just want to bring this up to a boil. Now that we're up to a boil, let's go ahead and turn off the heat. Add in some flaky salt and give it a mix. Pour it in a container to let it cool off. It'll thicken as it cools off as well. An hour later, our peach cobbler is done. We're gonna let this sit and rest for at least an hour. Before I go, it's smelling phenomenal. You can see the streusel going throughout there. You can see the batter that has risen around it. Then you can see some of the peaches still right there. I'm ready to dive into it, but we are gonna let it rest. After an hour rest, our cobbler is ready. We're gonna take this corner right here. This corner has some of the batter, some of the streusel, some peaches in there. It is time to eat our peach cobbler. It has been resting for a little bit over an hour. Normally, as soon as it comes out the oven, plate ice cream. Wanted to do a little bit different today because I knew I wanted the juices inside to set. Still slipping and sliding on there, but we're gonna go in for it. We have the streusel, we have some of the crust in here, and we have our peaches. So we're gonna get some of that streusel, peach, some of this crust, and that is looking like a perfect bite to me. Let's go in for it. And the caramel is drizzled on there. This whipped cream isn't ice cream, but it's been sitting in the refrigerator. So that cold touch with it, the peaches, the caramel with that batter. Yeah. Yeah. I wish I could say I wasn't, but dang, that's good. Dang, that's good. Dang, that's good. Dang, that's good. Dang. This peach cobbler. What could make it better? Whipped cream is doing its job. All right, it's cold. It's bringing the creaminess into it. But some ice cream on top of this. And it's not hot right now, so we warm it up and put some ice cream on top. Wonderful, but all the flavors are going together. That caramel is a welcome touch to it. Peaches are well cooked. A little bit of give, but they're melting in my mouth. And the flavor on them, fantastic. Dang, that's good. I want to sit here and keep eating this whole thing. The streusel, get some of the cinnamon on there. Just tasting a little bit of that nutmeg. It's tasting amazing. I'm telling you, warm this up with some ice cream. Dangerous. Let me stop. I am going to finish this. If you haven't made homemade whipped cream, this is the recipe to go with. And the peach cobbler, there's multiple different ways to go about making it. And there's quicker ways to go about making it, right? We might have took the longer route. Still turned out phenomenal. Add the caramel. Add the caramel, just the salted caramel. Not just caramel, the salted caramel. All right? That batter, put the streusel on top. Hands down. Phenomenal. What I want to leave you with, and we've been talking about it. This has been an ongoing theme in our videos is to keep pushing, keep moving, because it's right now. It's closer than you think. You're one decision away. You have it in your mind. It's in your heart. Act on what you believe, right? What I learned is that I needed to act on what I believe. Stop just talking about it. Because a lot of us will be in groups. We'll be with family, friends, and we talk about what we want to do. It's not enough just to talk about it. We have to do it. And when we do what we say we're going to do, we get to live the life that we want. We get to have the things that we want. And this isn't for you if you don't want anything. If you don't want anything, you might just want to click off now. I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to those of us that know there's more, right? There's more out there for us. There's more for us to do, have, and be. And you're one decision away. You cannot stop now. Now is the time to go after it. Right? When I started acting on what I believed and stopped asking for permission from others and like, what do you think about this? I got this idea. What do you think about it? We don't see it the same, right? And that's okay. And I just had to make the decision that no matter what happened, I needed to go after it. It was given to me. It wasn't given to them. And it's okay that they don't understand. It's okay to be misunderstood. They don't have to understand, because as you continue to build and grow and head in that direction, you begin to live it, right? Because we're seeking out things that are in our minds, that are in our hearts. And when we don't stop and we don't give up, we don't quit, we learn from our failures, we learn from our mistakes, right? Because how could you really fail if you just learned from it and kept going? Right? So we have to keep moving. We have to keep moving forward. And in due time, the time comes. Right? We speak what we seek until we see what we say. So I'm speaking out the things that I want, the things that I'm going to do. Right? And I keep moving forward. Action. I keep moving towards it. And eventually it's not just something I think about, something that I feel. It's something that I can see, physically have, physically be. It leaves the vision that I have to the vision that I have. And I want you to keep moving forward. Don't quit, don't stop. It's going to be hard sometimes. You're going to think about giving up. I tell you, when I was losing that 100 pounds, there's times where I was like, what's going on? We got to have a why. I had to go back to why I was doing it, what I was doing it for. Because there comes a point in time along this journey where we're like, for what? But then there also comes a time that I had lost 70 pounds to go to 100. And the options are go back, stay here, or move a little bit longer forward, and live the life that I desire. I'm closer to where I want to be than where I used to be. So why stop? Why quit now? You went through all the pain and the struggle. Don't quit. Don't give up. You're this close. This close. And I cannot sit here and tell you it is okay to stop and quit, because it's not. Right? You were put here for a reason, with a purpose. And we need you to fulfill that purpose. Right? Because when we all fulfill our purpose and move in purpose and live in purpose, and then we come together, where two or more are gathered, right? There he is. There God is in the midst of us. We're all living out our purpose, and we have different set of skills. And when we develop these skills and come together, we're unstoppable. You become unstoppable. I become unstoppable. We come together in alignment in our mission and our purpose, and we know the roles that we play. What we build is unstoppable, right? Then we begin to build unstoppable people. And then we all just become unstoppable. All right, with that being said, you're unstoppable. Keep moving forward. This has been Peach Cobbler. I'm going to lift this plate up. I ate most of it. Ain't much to show you, but you should give it a try. Right? Peach Cobbler. The next slice I'm going to have, we got a whole pan back here. The next slice I'm having, I'm warming it up. I'm putting ice cream on top of this as well. Caramel drizzle still. One of the best peach cobblers I've had. Right? If you plan on making this, tag me at Birch's Blessed BBQ on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I would love to see what you're cooking up with recipes, and especially if you try this peach cobbler. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. You could have been doing anything else. Chose to sit down, make some peach cobbler, have a conversation, and I appreciate you for that. I love you. God bless you. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Hey, you're unstoppable. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You cannot be stopped. When you put your mind to it and you go all in, There's nothing, nobody that can stop you from achieving and being all that you can be. Especially when we got the Lord by our side. Peace.